Welcome to Command and Conquer Rivals, Strategies Super Short. We're going to go over tanks today, and apparently we have an update, which hopefully will get something new and cool. I plan on going over tanks, buggies, attack bikes, as well as their GDI equivalent. Let's open up and see what we got. I'll also probably play some games in the background. I won't be going over them much. We're just going to be talking basic strategy for your basic vehicles, and perhaps some on the update itself. And of course, with this update, who knows, there could be a lot of changes. Let's see, what's our volume at? Ooh. Let's turn that way down. Anyway, while this is updating, apparently it has to do it twice for whatever reason, we're going to go ahead and start. Let's start with the basic tanks. You get the GDI and the NOD, Predator and Scorpion tanks. They're good against other vehicles. They're defensive. They make for a great wall unit. They are able to attack and move at the same time, which makes them very versatile. I do love units that can attack and move. They have a special place in my heart. Because I like to be able to micromanage and move my units around. They are not good against it. They don't fight air at all. And they're not very good against any infantry. That being said, you might actually be able to take on something like the Scarab with one, depending on the level difference and if it's already hurt. Because if it could take out a full Scarab, with one shot, and then the other one sacrifices itself on it and doesn't have enough to kill it, it might be able to win. But cost-effectively, that's not a good thing. You might surprise your opponent, take out the Scarab, and take the base with one unit, but it is definitely not cost-effective in that situation. Now, I have mentioned that they actually can beat rocket squads in previous videos, but I haven't gone into a lot of detail about that, or if I did, I don't know if you guys could hear me. So rocket squads versus a tank. A lot of people, when they see your tank, they will tell their rocket squad to attack it. This can be a mistake. Because if you see that no matter where your tank goes, that rocket squad is following, wait till it gets off maybe like one shot, gets right within range, and then run away. And what's going to happen is that rocket squad's going to chase you, and you're going to be able to shoot while moving, and the rocket squad can't shoot while moving. So you're shooting him, you're shooting him, you're shooting him, and he's just chasing you, getting killed. You might have to do a couple turns, to keep your guy within firing range. And depending on your micromanagement with this, like tell it to move up slightly, then instantly go back to the right, or down slightly, and then instantly back to the right, if you're retreating to the right toward your base. The problem with this is if you're not careful, he might get off another shot. But if that rocket squad can't shoot you but once or twice, and you can just shoot it all day long, or at least till you get to the edge of the map, you can actually take it out. This is very time-consuming. I would say it's definitely not the best tactic, but early game, if, you find yourself needing to deal with rocket squads using a tank, which usually the rocket squads will beat it, it is an important tactic to know. I have heard, I've never actually done this, of a single tank actually defeating and taking on 2 rocket squads before using this tactic. I have used this tactic to finish off a rocket squad or save the tank and kill a rocket squad before, yes. But I don't overly use it. I don't waste my time with that, because honestly, in the amount of time, I could just, get money, build an infantry squad center or something else. But a lot of times, you have to build a unit and do, fight somewhere else on the map. You don't have time to build another unit, or you're near your unit cap, and it might take you 30 seconds to get out what you need, and then another 30 seconds to get out what will help with that tank, or replace it. In which case, this tactic, you've got a full minute. This will only take a few seconds. If you can micromanage properly, could turn the tide of battle in your favor. If you're able to defeat that rocket squad with your tank and then push back forward and defeat his stuff that he wasn't expecting your tank to turn back around and fight, or, hold a point. Anyway, tanks, though, and they can even fight a base pretty decently. Their main goal is to be anti-vehicle. They're great against attack bikes, pit bulls, and buggies, rhinos, just about anything. A lot of the vehicles, like artillery, they don't have a lot of health. Tank rolls up right in front of them, blasts them down. Oh, wow, I've got stuff to collect. Well, we're going to find an interesting game today. All right, let's open up my common crate. Get some monies, bombers, flamers. Ooh, artillery piece, nice. Order another crate, 1 out of 10. I read that in the update note that they were going to change that. I'm glad they finally did. I'm so tired of being maxed out on that stuff. Let's tap to collect here. Doo-doo-doo. Nice. Nice. Oh, wow. Collected it. It's still there. I think I'm collecting for each level all over again. Oh, there's the new Shockwave Troopers. They're just like flamethrowers, I hear. I'm curious. Anyway, let's keep going. Some more money. Yeah, I'm getting very little money from these, so these are early game crates I'm getting all over again. Oh, nice. I'll get to level up some of my troops. Oh, God. I'm low on credits for that. Wow. I mean, I'm getting some credits out of this, but I'm going to be definitely short on credits. I was actually caught up on credits, almost. I had one last thing to upgrade like 2 more times for 2,000 each, and I was going to be actually like, yay, now I just need cards. Oh, wow. I'm just getting so much stuff, though. This is amazing. I'm loving this update. They're still here. Why am I... Again, I don't know how many of these I have to get. Maybe 1 for each sector. I had locked an Inferno. Oh my god, this almost feels broken. Honestly, this is totally broken because I've already gotten these chests once as I leveled up before the update. What is that? Is that a new guy? Anyway, and now I'm getting these chests, like, all over again. Bundle? When did I get a bundle? I didn't buy a bundle. Oh, this is multiple chests that are at this level. Okay, I'm in shock and awe. And not only am I getting things that I should get at my level, which is much higher, but I'm getting it from crates way earlier on. So I'm unlocking way later stuff with early on crates, which I'm getting now for a second time. And I mean, I only got basic crates the first time, so it is only fair that they do something like this, but this is absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I don't know that guy either. And I'm getting gems like crazy. This is... Okay, this super short is not going to be short, because not only do I have 2 other vehicles still to go over, but... Okay, another point while I'm going through all this, tanks also... Oh my god, I got a Kodiak too. Holy... Oh my god, I did not expect any of this with the update. They had said something about new campaign missions and the fuel changing, and a lot of that I expected, but not all this. Oh. No, I'm kind of curious of the mail before I keep going. I read that. I gotta delete some of these. Okay, here's... Ready to take your right to PvP experience to the next level with our biggest update yet. With the addition of leagues. So we have leagues finally. Yes! I think that's what those chests are maybe from. We have 2 things happening. First, in addition to the Iron League, players will receive an additional 150 medals. If the additional medal promotes you to the next division or league, this will take effect after your next match. Second, players will receive all rewards from divisions and leagues prior to their current rank, which is what I'm getting now. There will be a massive supply of crates delivered to you to open to receive these awards. Change up in update. All right, player profile. And I heard there's a new Tic Tac tank, so I haven't got that yet, but I'm curious. It's supposed to be defensive. Honestly, on paper, it sounded bad. A lot of people were excited, and I was excited, but it sounded bad. You know, the GDI new unit is essentially a flame trooper. So, okay, a flame trooper for GM. They had snipers, so how's that fair? But whatever, I'll enjoy it. I don't even have snipers anyway. But the Tic Tac tank is just a tank that's got the health like of an attack bike. However, it burrows into the ground, supposedly. Again, I haven't played with it yet. This is just what I knew before the update. And that makes it 75% more damage resistant, which means it'll take 4 times as much to kill. If it's got like half the health of a tank, now it takes 4 times as much to kill. That means it will be double the health of a tank once it's burrowed, but not be able to move. In theory, it might be way more than that too. We'll have to see. And that was based on just information I had heard or seen from other people. I hadn't, like I said, tested it out yet. So you can track stuff. League progress sectors are replaced with leagues. Monthly sessions do. New seasons each month that tracks the number of wins and medal count for each faction. Cool. Rivals fair play. Unit level caps with streaks and challenge battles. I heard about the fair play thing. Apparently if you fight someone too high and you lose, you don't lose medals. Which is great because I don't know how many times I fought someone who's got all level 10 troops and I'm running with level 7 as my highest. And I can't do anything against those people. Unless he plays like a moron, I have no chance. He could just send in the worst troops to attack my base just to attack my base, and I can't do anything about it. I can have 2 counters for every 1 unit he builds attacking his guys, and he's still going to blow up my base before I can stop him. Anyway. I could build like 2 riflemen to kill a rocket squad, and the rocket squad would win with those level differences, and it was... No. That's where I was like, I'm done. They're going to talk about the Shockwave Trooper, the Tic Tac tank, 2 new units, the fuel change, unit and map balance changes. Ooh, I'm very curious about the unit and map balance changes and bug fixes. Tap the button for detailed breakdown. I will, but not in this video. Actually, I'll probably do that on my own. Oh, I still need to get a map tank. All right, let's keep collecting, and then we'll go over... Okay, so while we're collecting, buggies and rhinos, there's a rhino right there, they're exactly the same. They do not attack and move. They're good against infantry. They're okay against air. If I see someone building rhinos or buggies to fight my air, I'll just build a bomber. Yes, the bomber costs twice as much, but 1v1 the bomber will win. Cost-wise, the buggies are a counter to the bombers. But actual unit-to-unit ratio-wise, they are not. So at that point, it depends on how much money is saved up, because you're trying to drain his money or save up yours. If you have plenty of money, yeah, just keep countering the buggies with bombers. You're winning. Why not? But if you are having issues with money, you can't do that. You need to get out a tank. Scorpions are great for that. Or predators, whatever. Now, they're very weak armored. But they could definitely hold off some infantry. People are trying to come in with heavy infantry or a bunch of light infantry. Buggies are early in the game, and they have good sight range. So a buggy will actually make for a good scout. Start with a buggy early in the game. If he started with a rifleman, you not only naturally countered him, but you have a scout now, he doesn't. So you could do a slew of things. You could decide to build, an attack bike, or a pit bull and go around and kill his harvester. You could choose to build a second harvester and get your money flowing straight for your late game. There's a lot of different things you could do when he can't see that he's not going to be prepared for. He doesn't know what to do. You build a second harvester, he needs to rush those things. If he's not rushing them, essentially you've won. So, it's actually a really good start for a War Factory build to just go Rhino, Harvester. Now, that's assuming that you build that Rhino, he doesn't get out of War Factory real fast and then start building like attack bikes or pit bulls. Sorry, I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. Don't know where it came from. So yeah. Oh. They added some heroes, it looks like. Or they just changed all the pictures. But yeah. Attack bikes and buggies, great scout unit, good anti-infantry. Well, it can fight air. That is not its primary design, I would say. If your opponent's building Venoms or something like that, they will do quite well. But if they're building bombers, you'll find yourself maybe in more of trouble. So early to medium game anti-air. And infantry, which is quite versatile. You got that and a tank. Essentially, you got everything covered for the early game. These hiccups are really bad and out of nowhere. Let's go over the last unit. Well, I didn't show any of the video I planned on showing. The attack bikes. The attack bikes are fast, decent against vehicles, and they're actually better against air than the buggies. So if you're trying to decide, do I want attack bikes or buggies against air, one, you should think, what is he building with that air? If it's got air and infantry, buggies. Got air and vehicles, attack bikes. And where attack bikes can do decent with their firepower against vehicles, as in a harvester rush, which you see a lot of them for, they don't have a lot of durability. So if they go up against things like tanks or pit bulls or anything that can fight tanks decently, they will get killed very fast. So if something's good against vehicles, you just want to stay away from it. Obviously, an air unit, though, you might be able to deal with a lot better with them than buggies if he's just doing air. You've got a choice of the two. Ooh. Nice with the basilisk. Oh, this is just so good. I'm still in shock that I'm getting all of these chests. Oh, Shockwave Troopers again, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of these heroes are the ones I already have. They just new pictures for them. God, how many am I getting? Does it say I'm level 13 now? That's weird because I wasn't level 13 before. I was level 12. I think they made it easier to level up. There's the tic-tac-take. Entrenches itself when idle, reducing damage taken. It says by 50% and can attack while moving. I don't think that's right. Because originally it was 50%, and then it was supposed to be 75%. There is a lot of units that have incorrect text on them. Their DPS is incorrect, especially if they have multiple weapons or different bonuses for different types. When you're reading the stats on a card, they give you a basic idea. But remember, those stats, in a lot of cases, are downright lies. They're not correct. They're old versions or original versions, it's updates, or they don't say everything. It might be it says artillery has a DPS of 0 last I looked. 0? It's really good when it hits. It does good damage. It doesn't have 0 DPS. This guy says he's getting a 50% damage taken. I don't think that's right either. I'm pretty sure they changed that to 75, and they just haven't changed the flavor text yet. And that's something they're not good about being updated on. I'm going to have to get a drink after this. I've got a lot of stuff to upgrade, but I also have a lot of money. I'm going to finally have level 8 units. Oh my god. I don't have any level 8 units, and after this, I'm going to have units finally at level 8. Oh my god, purple chest is next. Alright, so let's finish this though. Like I said, attack bikes, they're very fast. They're better against air. They're better against vehicles, but that's not something they're necessarily good at. They do hit and run because they do have a long reload time. So shoot something and then maybe change angles, like move over one square and then shoot it again, move over one square, shoot it again, and try to avoid his rocket squads, tanks, or whatever while doing your, shoot and move, shoot and move, shoot and move, and then once you're pinned or something, just stay there and keep shooting them. You'll find it'll increase the effectiveness of your attack bikes. Especially if you can move into a defensive position, shoot, move, he comes at you, you get that second shot before he even gets his shot. Then he shoots while you're already running away. You're trading 1 for 1, but you're always getting that defensive shot first. Or you can even trade 2 for 1 sometimes. Because if you don't move, you just shoot again before he could shoot if you had previously moved into a defensive position. It's very useful. If you have an attack bike and he's coming at you with another attack bike, stay there. Let him come to you. You shoot him. And then right after he shoots, you move. You shoot him a second time, then move. But anyway, if you can end it on that, though, where you get 2 shots, when you know it's going to take 2 more to kill him, that's when you pull out. You know, pull out, try to not get one of those shots, make him come to you again, and then you shoot him, and then you finish him off. So you get 2 for 1. Which you can get just by being defensive anyway. Defensive bonuses are huge, and you really want to try to get them. It's like basic stuff. Now, the GDI counter is very different than the attack bike, however. You'll find it's a little bit slower, and it doesn't quite do as much time in between shots. However, it can shoot and move at the same time, which is very useful. Run circles around stuff. Make them chase you. Shoot them while, you're running away. Or run circles around his harvester. If he doesn't have 2 units, 1 unit can't get to you. He might shoot you once or twice while trying to go through the thing, or while you're running away, but you're just going to shoot, get away, shoot, get away, shoot. And he's like, I can't catch this guy. I've had attack bikes, literally, they got like 1 shot off on me. And he was there before I got to the harvester. And I was able to completely destroy his harvester, get $100, and then pump out a tank as well as a harvester of my own. Okay, that's it. I'm getting something to drink because these tickets are killing me. Keep opening chests, please. Oh my god, massive chest opening. Another Tic Tac tank. I'm still just on the gold ones. I haven't got to the purple chests yet. Set my phone down. That's better. Sometimes I try to hold my breath if I get hiccups. I can hold it for like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Sometimes it'll go away. It didn't seem to work this time, but anyway. God, 19,000 credits too. So much credits. My gems were at like what, just shy of 700. Curious what my gems are getting at. Whoa, I did not get a purple chest for Nod. Ooh, this is cool. This is all new. So I'm close to the purple chest for Nod. Alright, let me go back here. Apparently I'm in a gold league. Ooh. Bunch of stealth tank ones. Alright. What's going on here? Thank you. Oh. Oh wow, it shows more detail on the replays too. Well, lots of stuff to go there. I think I went over all the vehicles. So, yeah, we managed to open the chests. I plan on exploring this update a little bit more. And I will get back with you guys with another video probably pretty soon here. Thanks for watching. And wow, we opened so many chests. I'm definitely gonna have to name this after those chests and wait for these hiccups to go away for another video. But yeah, pit bulls, just like attack bikes, very good against air. Your rhinos and your buggies are gonna be your scouts, anti-infantry. Pit bulls can actually defeat buggies, just like attack bikes can defeat buggies or rhinos. And really it depends on what you need. Do you need anti-vehicle and anti-air? Do you need anti-infantry and anti-air? Do you want both? When you first start off, basic build is just your riflemen, your rocket squads, your rhino or buggy, your pit bull or attack bike, and your tank. And that's 5 units. And then 1 other unit, be it an air unit, a high-tech unit, something. That is a very basic starter build, and then you evolve from there. Maybe you end up with a high-tech unit that's really good against infantry, so you don't need, if you don't plan on starting with a war factory, maybe you don't want the attack bike, or the buggy, I mean. Or vice versa. Maybe you're like, I'm just going to go for scorpions. I don't need attack bikes. Or I'm just going to go for predator tanks. I don't need pit bulls. You know? And then you could use the other one for your anti-air and infantry. So you got infantry, air, and vehicle with just those 2 units. That frees you up another slot for something else. The war factor itself is 40 points, which is just 10 points more than the barracks. It is a building you could start with. I do not suggest starting with, say, an airfield right off the bat. But I will suggest starting with either a barracks right off the bat, use a rifleman as a scout, rocket squad as anti-vehicle if they try rushing you, or start off with a war factory right off the bat. And either start with a rush, hoping that he did a harvester right off the bat, because if he didn't, all he has to do is not build one, he counter you and you're screwed. Or could be screwed, let me rephrase that. You're at a disadvantage at that point. Or start with the buggy, which is a great... or Rhino scout unit, which will counter the rifleman if he does a rifleman build. And then you could build your attack bikes or tanks in response to what he builds. That being said, if you spend 10 more on the war factory, that buggy is going to be out a little bit later. So if he starts with like attack bikes, you might pop out a buggy and then find out there's an attack bike that already counters your buggy right there in front of your harvester. So it's doable, but it's a little risky, depending on how you're doing it. Again, a lot of this game is rock, paper, scissors. This video has gone on way too long, so I'm going to cut it there. But a barracks or a war factory, one of those two, I'd say is necessary, absolutely necessary for your starting building. After that, things can change up as far as what buildings you want. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Ciao.